the steak clips. Did you guys see that one steak clip where they were like, people are outraged that she's promoting demonic iconography and blah blah, like that demon post, and I'm just like, bitch, I'm literally Satan. Who's gonna tell them?
Hey guys, Mizuki here, and oh boy, we have some news today. And it's a kind of news that might make a certain game company sweat harder than you did in high school gym class. And we also have to talk about our Demon Queen Ironmouse today. Again, I got some updates for you, but first things first, let's talk games. Let's talk Valve. Okay, so listen up because this one is juicy. Steam, the absolute juggernaut of PC gaming, might, just might, be for a financial slap so hard it knocked us mug 30% revenue cut right out of their hands. Yup, a judge just gave the green light for a class action lawsuit. That means every US-based developer and publisher who is forked over their cash to Steam since 2017 might get a shot at slicing up Valve's multi-billion-dollar pie. Spoiler, that pie is massive, like 4.3 billion in 1 year, kind of massive. You guys are so screwed. Now, let's break it down for the three of you who didn't turn out to play CSGO already. Steam's been running the gaming street with its 30% cut for ages. Back when they started, it was revolutionary. Digital distribution, no shipping physical discs. Wild, but now, other storefronts like Apple and Google are catching it for their cuts. So, of course, it's Valve turn on the hot seat. And boy, oh boy, are they on fire, and not in the cool, you just dropped a nuking code kind of way. Two studios, Wolfeye Games and Dark Cat Studios, decide to say, hey, Steam's got monopoly vibes and we don't like it, so they sued. And now, thanks to this class action status, every developer in the US who's been bled dry by that 30% cut can join the party. It's like a LAN party of lawsuits. Bring your best arguments and maybe some snacks. Oh, but wait for it, the real drama. Emails, internal Valve emails. You know, the ones they thought no one would see, or no evidence. Turns out Valve has been telling developers, hey, keep your price the same everywhere, or you can sell on Steam. That's some mafia level business right there, right? Initially, we've all thought that rule was just about Steam keys, which made all the sense. Like, Valve isn't gonna let dev sell cheaper keys elsewhere and then still use Steam servers. But no, my dev viewers, it's bigger than that, not just keys. So yeah, Steam's looking a bit shady on this one, right? Now, Valve's got two options: change their story policies to avoid these lawsuit circles, or keep doubling down till the legal system hits them like a Benny hammer in an MMO. And if you're thinking, oh, they would just roll with the punches, keep in mind this lawsuit could cost them billions. Billions with a B. That's not chump change, that's generational wealth kind of money. Oh, but you wait, my dear viewer. There is more! Valve's Season Pass policies are under the microscope too. You'd think Valve runs Steam like a true open marketplace, right? Wrong! It's a tight ship with rules for who gets special privileges. If you're a big studio, maybe you get a little wiggle room. If you're a niche dev, good luck, buddy! And don't get me started on the Paradox Interactive and their city's skyline is still nonsense. They broke Valve's rules and might still get a slap on the wrist instead of real consequences. Favoritism much. And the heart of this mess is simple. This Steam's tired revenue cut seasons favor the big dogs. If your game makes 10 million, you pay 30%. Make between 10 million and 50 million? That's 25%. Over 50 million? Congrats! You are at the 20% age. sounds fair until you realize indie devs are out here grinding like it's Dark Souls while AAA studios hit their profit milestones faster than you can see pre-order bonus. Steam rakes in 95% of PC gamer revenue like an industrial vacuum cleaner. If you're selling a game on PC and you're not on Steam, you're either a rockstar because GTA can literally print money, or you're dumb. I mean, come on, even Ubisoft and EA crawls back to Steam like exes who realized their new partners sucked. Oh, and don't forget Xbox and PlayStation. They're throwing their games on Steam now, too. And why? Because Steam owns PC gaming like a dragon hoarding gold. But let's talk drama. Remember when Epic Games launched their 12 revenue cuts? Both of us like, oh no, competition! And preemptively rolled out a lower hate for big AAA publishers. Tim Sweeney sent a spicy mail about it. Called out Valve out for trying to play nice just to outdo Epic. Honestly, I love a good corporate slap fight. Epic tried their whole exclusive game shit, but let's be real, gamers hated it. Valve knew we'd all sit there grumbling but still refuse to install Steam. And now, here's where things get juicy. Valve's strategy wasn't just about competing with Epic, it was about keeping AAA publishers cozy. They lowered their cuts for big budget titles because Valve knows one thing: the indies can't hurt them. If a AAA publisher leaves though, there's a potential sting, and AAA games need Steam. Even with marketing budgets the size of the GDP of a small country, publishers can't keep Steam without losing a chunk of their audience. It's like skipping leg day, you just don't. But what about my favorite little guys on Steam? The indies! Spoiler alert, they are so screwed. Steam used it to be their playground. Back in the day, a decent sale could fund a whole year of development. But now, the indie games get buried under mountains of AAA titles during sales. According to Mike Rose, an indie publisher dude who see the numbers, Steam sales now give indie devs little spiky revenue. Like, hey, we can buy lunch this month level of spike, not let's make another game level. The numbers are savage. Half of Steam's revenue come from the top 1% of games. The big boys get all the attention and the sweet promos loads. And you know what's worse? If you're an indie dev and you think you can just ask Steam nicely for a daily deal, think again. You need connections for that. No contacts, no love. So enter the publishers, those charming middlemen who promise to open doors but end up taking a hefty slice of the pie for themselves. Half of them are just glorified delicious. Yeah, I say that. And Valve? Ooh, they're just vibing. They're like, ooh, you're struggling, that's so cute. Meanwhile, the entire industry economic structure is built to make sure developers, you know, the people actually making the games, get paid last, if at all. Valve takes their 30% first, then the publishers take their cut, and whatever's left might trickle down to the devs. It's like a twisted pyramid scheme, except the pyramid's base is sinking into quicksand. Oh, and one fun fact here, some developers have to earn back double the game's budget before they see a dime. Imagine working on a game for years, it's finally out and you're still broke because your publisher is waiting for their payday. So, what's the solution here? How about a little antitrust action? The EU, you know, the guys who made Apple give us USB-C has the right idea. For example, Apple has a small business development program. If your revenue is under 1 million, they take only 15%. That's the difference between survival and doom for small creators. Steam could totally do something like that, but will they? Probably not, unless someone forces their hand. And here is why it matters. If indies can't make a living, we lose out on all the weird, quirky, experimental games that make gaming fun. AAA games are cool and all, but do you really want a world where every game is just another big-budget sequel? Didn't think so. If Valve gave indies a break, say 15% up to 1 million, would get more variety, more innovation, and probably more games where you can romance pigeons or something equally bizarre. Everybody wins here. So Gabe, dude, if you're watching this, and I know you're not, but let me dream, do us a solid, support the indies, make the system less predatory, and maybe, just maybe, avoid a regulatory smackdown in the process. Cool. Cool? So, my dear viewers, what's the moral of this story? Well, Valve is being riding high, but their practices are finally getting the side eye they deserve. Will they adapt, or will they end up as the next cautionary tale of what happens when you get too greedy? Only time will tell, and trust me, I'll be here sipping my metaphorical soda when it all unfolds. So, here's an XT. Wait, scratch that. Here is the bitter espresso shot you didn't order. Second, today's hot take. We're diving into the reviving world of Vtuber signaling about the content we consume, specifically Vtubers. Some people really need a new hobby in their lives. Now, hold on to your seats, grab your Doritos and your favorite flavored monster can, because the latest outrage comes from beloved hyper-puritans. These fine folks believe their personal morality handbook is a universal law. You're clutching pearls over immoral teams, VTuber content, and gaming. You're screaming for bans faster than you can say anime ties. Let's start with Ironmouse. You know, the Ironmouse Queen of Chaos. Twitch icon and apparently the devil incarnate according to some keyboard warriors. She's got millions of fans, but of course, also attracts the internet's finest haters who swarm whenever she achieves literally anything. Most recently, Mousy broke the record for the most subscribed Twitch streamer of all time, snatching it from Kitsune. Then Kay took it back. Instead of throwing a party for two legends, some of Kay's fans decided to channel their inner toddlers and blame Mouse for messing with their guy's record. Fun fact, Mouse and Kay are two. They even collabed. But let's not let reality ruin a good tantrum. Fast forward into the Streamer Awards, Mouse wins Best VTuber, duh. As if that wasn't enough, she performs live at this very normal people event, and everyone's like, wow, VTubers are mainstream now. Except, plot twist, the hyper-puritans lost their minds over her devil horns on her avatar. Like, bro, she's been a demon queen since day one. What are you expecting? A Disney princess? Baka! Fans are concerned about demonic symbols at the Streamer Awards. Oh no, not demonic symbols! What's next, banning Halloween? And by fans, they mean like two dudes and a butt count. The replies were chef's kiss. Are we really shocked someone pretending to be an enemy girl loves Satan? Yes, buddy, she's practically Lucifer, a PR manager. Congrats on cracking the codes. Baka. Now, here's where it gets good. The Outrage Brigade is all about morals and family values, while promoting Stake, a gambling platform, because nothing says, think of the children, like rolling dice on the world's leading betting site. Oh, and their account bio probably flexes that it's Drake approved. Yeah, because that's the moral compass we needed. Even better, Twitter hit them with not one, but two community notes. First one, this post is literally an ad for gambling. Second one, Ironmouse is a demon queen, devil horns included. Shocking, I know. Imagine getting publicly dunked on by Mouse herself, who, by the way, has a good laugh about this on stream.
I got a lot of like really kind messages from so many people that I didn't even expect I would get messages from. Regarding the performance, people saying that they'd never seen a VTuber performance before and they thought that it was amazing, and so many people liked it, and I'm just so happy that so many people liked it. I was a little worried, you know, of course you're gonna get worried because you're like, oh, I hope people like it. And thankfully people really did like it. People always be mad. It's true. It's true. It's that, like, I get it. It's okay to be mad. But, like, when you start, like, being insulting and being mean, I think that that's kind of fucked up. You know what I mean? I saw some pretty crazy shit. I saw some wild shit. Also, I was like, Mama, I made it. There's Twitter accounts making rage bait posts about me. Mama, I made it, Mama. Mama, I made it, Mama. I knew it. I made it. They're making rage bait posts about me. That's how I know. I made it. Not the bro, the steak clips. Did you guys see that one steak clip where they were like, people are outraged that she's promoting demonic iconography and blah blah, like that demon post, and I'm just like, bitch, I'm literally Satan. Who's gonna tell them? Who's gonna tell them? Who's gonna tell them? I just, you know what makes me laugh? When people make these comments where it's just like, oh my god, her stupid fucking high-pitched voice, blah blah blah. And it's like, okay, what kind of voice do you want me to have? Because if I were to have like a low-pitched voice, then you'd call me a man, or you'd say something really bad, really horrible, really disgusting. So it's like, how, like, what's the acceptable? I just want to know what the acceptable voice range is before people just start complaining. And the answer is none. I've been streaming for years, and typically, you know, they tell you, ignore this, ignore that, don't listen to this. But sometimes, like, there are certain, like, things that just stand out to me, and there's this one account that literally, like, posts, like, on every post that I make. And it just makes me laugh so much. And I think y'all know, like, if you know, you know which one I'm talking about. Because recently they, like, rebranded, and now it's so funny. It just makes me laugh. It makes me laugh seeing all, like, the crazy shit that they come up with. Like, I feel like I'm reading a fan fiction. Oh, God bless them. Bless them. Bless them. I hope one day they find happiness. I hope they find happiness one day.
Here's the deal, my dear viewers. You're allowed to dislike something. You're allowed to skip a game or not watch a VTuber, but telling everyone else to follow your personal morality, that's as cringe as the guy still rocking an Ed Hardy shit in 2024. So, to wrap this up, if you're gonna clutch your pearls about demonic VTubers and immoral for service, maybe it starts by cleaning your own house, or better yet, touch some grass. Meanwhile, Ironmouse and the rest of us will be here, vibing, gaming, and occasionally breaking the internet. Anyway, that's my rant for today. Like, subscribe, and comment below if you got opinions. Or don't. I will assume that you are just busy playing AAA games on Steam, like the good little colleagues in the machine that we all are. Cheers! Stay hydrated, have a good weekend, and I will see you guys in the comment section. As always, bye-bye!